topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia. Brought to you by one of Steve-O and Sophia's favorite Incontro Italian cuisine and steakhouse located on the Walk in Coral Springs. Now, sit back while award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly in South Florida dining.
Welcome to another Eat and Critique show with our co-hosts Steve-O and Sophia, and we're here with Ken again at the Bulk Candy Store.
Welcome back, everyone.
Thank you for coming to our show tonight. It's the holidays, and you can see we have all kinds of goodies in front of us. It's going to be hard to not open them all.
I got a story. I got a story to tell everybody. So we did a live show. Tonight's live also. We did a live show about, 3 weeks ago?
About a month ago.
Yeah. About a month ago. And I was so impressed. Ken gave us some samples. And first of all, I love flavored popcorn. It is, without a doubt, you cannot buy flavored popcorn at a grocery store like this. This is it just blew me away. I had to come back the next day, and I had the hardest decision because how many different flavors popcorn do you have?
About 70.
Oh, that's all.
So can you imagine 70 different flavors of popcorn? And the lady says, no, it was actually your son. He said, what flavor do you want?
All of the above.
And he got excited, and he would give me these little cup samples to try. And I was like, oh, this one, it was the hardest decisions to make. But that's how good it was. I had to come back the next day. This place, first of all, I am so excited about talking about Bulk Candy. Why are you laughing?
I've loved the store since I moved here. It's been around a long time.
I will tell you, Steve, it's really funny. You talk about these people with, the going and buying popcorn in the store. People sometimes walk in and say, well, why should I buy a tin from you? The popcorn tin is a gift.
Oh.
I can buy it for $5 or $10 in Walmart.
Oh.
My exact words are, go to Walmart, buy it, open it, try it, and then I'll see you an hour later.
I first of all, I love the cheese popcorn and the junk. Now I can call it the junk you buy at the stores. You can barely taste the cheese, but you go, what? I guess it is what it is. You come here and you just get this mouth full of cheese and popcorn.
And it lasts forever. It doesn't go stale. That's the thing.
The candy-coated ones in particular, you put them in our bags, they can live for months. The
bags are the way to go.
Yeah. Once you open them in Florida, moisture, it's a little bit, but you keep them in the bag. We have people buy them 3 months in advance, and they keep it in air conditioning, and it's perfectly fine.
But, we're in the holiday season, and I got to tell you, you think about what can I get somebody that's really different. This is the place to come, and we've got look at this display.
We have a variety of.
We have a lot of different.
You do, like this one.
This is a coffee cup. It's a nice coffee cup. It's actually filled with coffee candy. Incidentally, the candy that it's filled with is candy that we can't get anymore. It's called.
Why?
It's one of the company that made it isn't making it anymore. We're trying again to make it for us, but it's one of these candies that is like a South Florida favorite. They're called coffee prims. They're these little silver coffee candies, and they fight over them. But we can't get them. The company can't make them. We're trying to work a deal with them.
Wow.
They have they have issues, whatever. I don't want to get into it, but this is filled with that. So it's a nice. If you have a person who likes coffee, this is a nice coffee.
Ken, you could come up with a recipe. I
We're
bet you
trust
guys
me, we're
could
trying.
do it.
We're trying to find ourselves or
I
someone
bet
else.
they
to make
could.
that.
You know what? We got to talk about the
The
Dubai
Dubai.
bar first.
Oh,
Yes.
Ken, wow. Yeah. You know, he knows what he's doing.
Yes, he
Well,
does.
I think we talked about it last time for a little bit.
Yes.
How it's one of those bars that's really, it's one of these items that's really, really hot on TikTok. Not, we all watch TikTok, right?
Exactly.
But it was really, really big on TikTok. And to remind you, I didn't even know about it until someone came in. 5 people in 3 days came in and said they wanted them. So first we were buying them. And then we saw how popular they were, and we said, you know what, we can make them ourselves, and we can make them cheaper because we had to sell them for $12, $13 a piece.
Right.
So now we're making our own. You can vouch for how good they are.
Oh my
Because buy
God.
one.
I had the chocolate.
You had a pistachio.
No, I thought I was,
It was pistachio on the inside, right?
yes.
And it's
You had pistachio.
it's a very lovely looking
The
bar.
chocolate Dubai bar.
Yep, and we can sell it. It's pistachio. Inside of it is pistachios and pistachio paste and
Who would ever know that chocolate and pistachio? I would never have thought of chocolate and pistachio.
He can make that. He can make the coffee candies.
we make it all. Here's some popcorn. We have a lot of gifts depending on how
There's
much you like.
so many these gift ideas. Look at this.
So these are if you like party favors or if you have people at work you want to give corporate gifts. Or we have a set of these. We have them for wedding. We have them for like I said, corporate events for Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. We actually do all the labels in house. So you can come to me and say, I want my logo. I want Steve-O and Sophia, and I want to give it to all my clients.
Wow.
I can put your name and I can put your picture on it if you want.
How cool. You know what? I was looking at the basket when we came in, and one of the things what happens is you look at the popcorn, and the first thing I saw
You
was
saw the
cherry.
Yeah.
And I went, oh my God, I love cherry.
But I
I'll bet
love
you that is really good.
red cherry popcorn. I love how you have wishing you joy, Merry Christmas. You have Happy Holidays.
It's like buying a
So
Hallmark card with popcorn.
and there's all these like this one. This is a
That's our holiday mix.
holiday. So what flavors are
so it's
holiday?
Green apple for the green. It's caramel for the brown. And then the red, we were using cherry, but we tried something a little different this year. We had a cinnamon.
Yay.
We call it
Oh,
a spicy. It's not that spicy. It's a nice little cinnamon touch to it, and it really works well.
Feeling it with cinnamon.
Yeah. It's my holiday gift for you.
Oh, thank you. Yummy.
Don't be jealous, Steve. I'll give you
I'm
some.
not letting him have
I want
any.
the
No,
caramel.
you're not getting any of them. No,
It's so hard to choose, Ken.
It is.
is.
It is.
I mean, especially if like I was taste, he was giving me these little cups, and I was like, oh my God, I could end up easily taking 10 bags home.
Do you have any weird flavored popcorn, kind of like the candy has some odd flavors?
Not really odd. Like we have some really weird candies, like earthworm jelly beans and things.
Right.
And we haven't gotten that far in the popcorn.
Good.
I mean, the weirdest ones we have unicorn poop, which is it's just
That
pastel
sounds
color.
refreshing.
Exactly. It's pastel with marshmallows and chocolate drizzle,
Oh, that sounds
white chocolate
good.
drizzle. We have flavors that people wouldn't think of. So one of my favorites, only because I invented it originally, is we have cinnamon French toast.
Oh, but that's good.
The popcorn is actually made to taste like French toast, and then we coat it with a little cinnamon and chocolate.
Oh, so when you're sitting at a red light, let me you're like, God, what haven't I done?
That happens, or sometimes I'm out someplace and I go, wasabi. Let's try wasabi. I tried bourbon.
Wasabi would be good, I bet.
Wasabi is actually not bad. You have to get we have to figure out the right thing to put it on. So like we do a lot of buffalo. We have 1, 2, 3 or 4 different buffalo flavors. We have like a buffalo ranch, which works nicely, but our best seller.
So is it a venison taste?
No. It tastes like buffalo, like buffalo wings.
Oh, Buffalo. Okay.
Not buffalo. No,
No.
not buffalo. Like buffalo wings, so the powder, but we do it over caramel and we do it over kettle, and it's really really
Oh, I
nice
bet
because you get
that's
the heat
good.
and the sweet,
Ooh.
and that works really nicely.
It's like coming
Sounds
into
good.
Baskin Robbins, you know, and you have 31 flavors. You
Exactly.
What am I-
We have 70 here.
Exactly. We have,
You know, the popcorn's amazing.
Well,
I'll agree.
look at these.
Well, I was gonna say if you like buffalo, you might like these. So these are jalapeno.
Candy
Candy
Oh
cane.
my God, your sister,
I know, Marta would
she's
love
like a
these.
jalapeno
Jalapeno. Oh, we gotta give her some.
for you. Oh my
Oh.
God.
These actually this year we brought in jalapeno.
What made you think of that?
We did. There's a company out there that makes really weird stuff. They make ketchup candy and fried chicken candy and lobster candy, and every year they bring out new candy canes. So jalapeno's been around a couple of years. Jalapeno. We have mac
Sells
and
well?
cheese. It
Must
does sell
have
well.
you
Mac and cheese sells really well. Bacon. The two that we didn't bring in.
bacon.
Oh yeah, they had sardine last year.
Ugh.
The two that we didn't bring in because I just wasn't sure how it would sell, but I was telling you before. One of them is raccoon, and the other is Bigfoot.
Wow.
And I don't know what Bigfoot tastes like, so I was afraid to get one.
How do you know?
I'd be
Like
afraid to taste
Like a
it.
new flavor. How do you know how much to buy?
It's a guess. Some things are a guess, some things are science. Like these, we just guess. We bring them in.
Because I can see that maybe you sell them real fast and
Yeah.
they're out because it's seasonal
That has happened. We brought in some things.
and you can't get any more on time.
The mac and cheese candy canes last year. We brought them in and they were gone just like that.
Wow.
That's kind of odd. That's what I was going to say. Is it like children that come in and see the flavors and buy it, or is it more adults?
It's
or
more. Here's the thing I tell most people: kids are great, but they have no money.
kids? So
So,
they come on.
The people say kids must love your store. I say yes, but only when they bring their parents.
Okay.
Right.
So kids see it, but this is more of an adult thing. The parents like the novelty stuff like that. The kids like the themed one, the little themed mints, that are geared toward them. So we have, if you I think you have my little elf one
Yeah,
here.
I was gonna.
So this is if you like some of it,
That's
not a
cute.
whole lot. This is from Pass the Syrup Maple Candy from Elf. All right, from the and it's a nice seasonal one. But there are ones from we have all Dungeons and Dragons and I don't even know all the
So
anime
the kids
things.
buy these.
The kids buy a lot of the anime ones. I also have Golden Girls,
Oh,
which the kids have no idea what it is,
right.
but we have those.
What
We have
flavor
Stoner
would that be?
cheesecake.
Really?
Yep, they have a cheesecake one.
Unbelievable.
This
You know,
is-
I wanted to ask you last time because we talked about jelly beans. I'm not going to get away from popcorn yet, but
That's okay.
I started wondering gummies. You do gummies?
We have several dozen varieties.
That doesn't sound like a lot for you, though, Kim.
Well, I should say several dozen manufacturers. We have I'd say onwards of about 40 or 50 different kinds of gummies.
Okay.
And part of the reason is because one of the companies that we really like, what I believe is the best gummy ever, it's a company called Albanese. They're out of Chicago. They're out of Indiana or Indianapolis, and they make Indiana. Sorry, they make a really nice flavored gummy, and they're just sort of like most of them, like a Haribo or whatever. They're good. They're a little chewy. These are a little different. They're a little softer. They have a lot of flavor. And one of the things they do is they allow us to buy individual flavors. So
Oh,
I have an entire rack in the back where I have bags of mango, cherry for you,
That sounds fun.
strawberry, banana, pineapple, watermelon, grape, orange. We have all these flavors up there. And people love to get just their specific
So-
flavor.
and do the adults or kids are buying
That's an
gummies?
adult thing. I mean, the kids occasionally will want some. What the kids really want, though, is they're attracted to the
Weird
display next
stuff.
door. Well, we have 5-pound gummy bears. Gummy bears that are that big on a stick and giant gummy pizzas. That's what the kids want. They grab a
Do you know if I came here as a customer, there's a fruit place that makes, I'm not going to say the name, but they make displays, for gifts. A candy store like this blows that away. Because you could come in here and just browse all day.
Well,
We
I
Chill place.
We allow. I tell people you can browse until 6 o'clock. After that, we have to pay.
Yeah.
I used to come here when I first moved here, and I was broke. It's like you can't walk out. You see
No.
things that you haven't seen since you were a child, and you can't find it anywhere but here. So
This
you
is
end
an
up
oh my
like,
God store because
Yes,
you're
it
walking
is.
around.
Oh,
Oh my
see that?
God,
Look
I
at
can't
that.
believe they have this. It's like you have the gamut. It's covered.
We tell people when adults come in, we say, enjoy walking down memory lane. And then
Yeah.
the kids would not say
They
anything.
don't-
They just run around and go crazy.
So
Mommy, can I have this? Can I have that?
just back to the popcorn. What are your like top 5 flavors sales wise?
Our top flavor period in house at least is what we call tuxedo. Tuxedo is salted caramel with dark and white drizzle. You're gonna have some before you go. I'm not.
Okay.
We always joke that I
Yeah.
think it's the top seller because we tell people it's the top seller. But then when they taste it, it really is. I often wonder if we told them, banana pudding is our top seller. we
Right.
do that. But this is a fairly. That's something like that. Is banana pudding is you got
That sounds
banana
good
flavor.
to me.
Yeah.
Everybody loves caramel. So that's number one. Our salted caramel, our caramel, our big, our cheddar, our white cheddar. A surprising number, I don't know, probably in the number 1 to 5 slot also, dill pickle.
Dill pickle.
Dill pickle. We make a dill pickle popcorn. We make it a little different than others. A lot of people, there's a dill powder they can get to put on it. We add in a little salt and vinegar to make it taste more like a pickle. We add extra dill on top.
Oh my God.
My son, who you mentioned earlier, could live on it.
I want to have sour pickle popcorn.
I would love that.
That would be
Well,
good.
For those who don't know what a half sour pickle is, imagine a cucumber that just wafted across a pickle jar. That's basically what a half sour.
And those are becoming a relic. You know that? Half sours.
Really?
You go around and almost everybody,
I get them at Hunter's Run every time I ask.
you do the half sour?
Really?
Mhm.
Winn Dixie too,
Yes,
Winn
Winn-Dixie
Dixie
does have them.
but you got to buy the ones that are really light green.
Yes,
Once they get dark green, they're
They're
sour
not-
pickles.
you're
It's not what
right.
you want.
I agree. But maybe the favorites change during the season? Because the holidays, it seems like people may want cinnamon flavor during the
Absolutely.
December months and
So during fall, for example, we sell a lot of what we call pumpkin spice.
yeah,
It's basically, it tastes like it's spice with pumpkin
that
spice.
sounds good too.
During the holidays, the holiday mix I showed you, it's very popular. As well as, in fact, I have a customer who ordered 18
Oops.
buckets for their location. 18 big buckets of
Wow.
that big for their location of the holiday mix.
Okay.
We also we'll do a candy cane, and that's quite popular when we bring it out this week or next week.
Oh, that sounds
So
good, too.
when you're bringing out something new, how do you know how to mix?
We don't we experiment.
Is that what you
It's all
actually
it's
experiment?
experiment. We get if we have the flavors, we can get them readily. We get them. If not, we have suppliers who will order samples from. Like I said, I was trying a bourbon popcorn one time. I never quite got a little jars of liquid to put in, not bourbon, actual bourbon flavor, but it didn't work. So we just keep playing around until we get it right.
I would
Mad
think, how about
scientist.
creme brulee?
Oh, that would be
Popcorn.
good.
It's on our list to try and figure out
Oh, that would be good.
because it's
Yeah.
basically sugar with like almost. I'd have to find
Like a caramelized, like on it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh my, that would be tough.
yeah. We're gonna
Do you have
trust me.
coconut?
We have a list. I have coconut. It's blue.
Flute?
Yeah, I don't know why, but blue coconut seems to make sense to a lot of people. We can't because if I made it,
Ooh, Bailey's also. Imagine.
Bailey's does
Yeah.
very well. I've tasted it. We haven't done it.
Do they make their own?
I've never had theirs. I've had other people. I'm weird. So anytime I travel, my family knows if there's a popcorn store in the area, we're going to stop there. I did it my wife and I went up to Massachusetts for a week. And I had to go to Salem. I had to go in half an hour out of my way to go to Salem to stop at a popcorn store.
I can believe that.
So
Let's go to, I got to talk about jelly beans.
Oh,
Back to the
they're
jelly
my
beans.
favorite.
So I bought the popcorn, and you know what? I'm telling you, the best way to buy jelly beans is assorted.
Oh yeah.
Because you know what? I actually got tired of having popcorn, and I love
Not
it.
me. I
But-
could eat them any
but-
day.
They work so much better assorted. When
Any
you've got all,
jelly beans good.
You want
And
jelly
you're-
bellies?
No, I love
Yes,
jelly
that's all I did.
bellies.
So the sadness about them is
Uh-oh.
they recently got bought by another company.
No.
oh
And there were
no,
rumors, and it's okay. They said they're not going to do too much to it, but rumors are they're going to start cutting flavors.
No.
cutting.
Yeah, they had 50 flavors at one point recently, and my understanding is they're going to drop maybe a dozen or so.
I didn't know they had 50.
They do. They have. Well, we don't
I've
even.
seen
we don't
like
stock them all.
30.
Yeah, we don't stock all of them, but they make.
You have a lot.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
a fair amount.
Yeah,
I have a fair amount. People come in. The number one big one there, what people like, I think, is butter popcorn.
Butter,
that's it.
Butter popcorn.
That's my favorite.
cinnamon,
But you know what? See, I
coconut,
missed my coconut. Love the
coconut,
coconut
cinnamon.
ones.
Juicy
The
pear.
root beer ones.
No, I like cinnamon, coconut, and licorice. I
Well,
love
are
the black
yours all
licorice.
jelly belly?
They're all, I have other jelly beans
Yes.
that are just regular, but my jelly belly are jelly belly. They have to be.
God, they taste unbelievable.
Do you remember? They're still up there, like the little pears in the can with the juice on it. Their juicy pear tastes exactly like that.
Really?
Their stuff, that's the beauty of Jelly Belly. Whatever it is, it tastes like it.
Yes,
Which leads me to wonder about who's the guy tasting the earthworm and the vomit,
right.
all those other flavors to make sure it's worth. But yeah, their
Yeah.
stuff always tastes awesome. That's been their thing for years.
We got to give the phone number here.
And the address.
Okay, well, the phone number is 561-540-1600, and we're at 235 North Jog Road, which is the corner of Southern and Jog. You really can't miss it. There's a 15-foot lollipop in front of it, a giant box of Mike and Ike's, and just so you know, yes, we are open to the public. That is our biggest problem.
You can't miss your store though.
You can't, but people think it's a warehouse or whatever.
You're kidding
No,
me.
no, people drive by all the time. They say, I've driven by for years. I didn't know I could stop in here. There is as I said, the sign outside, you've seen it. It's a giant lollipop and big candy.
We got a
bars.
picture for the website.
And I look at that and I say, would I have spent all that for wholesale? And then there's a huge banner on the side facing Jog Road
Right.
that says, open to the public. And they still say, are you open to the public? And I say, maybe.
It's on the northwest side,
Northwest
and
corner.
it's on Jog and Belvedere.
No, Southern.
Southern.
Southern. Yeah, we're right next to, a lot of people know Music Man. It's the building
Oh.
next to us. They had a mural on it. We're a big purple and yellow building. Across the street is a Sunoco 7-Eleven kind of thing.
You
You
know, we
can't miss
we
it.
have a lot of restaurants that listen to the show. I got to tell you, I could see just put the stuff in for Christmas. Come over here, buy a ton of it. You can make a little money of it. People will love it. I mean,
Well, look at
we
the
got-
candy bar. Look
That's
at
a
it.
1 pound milk chocolate bar. We put Santa on the cover for you so you can see it. It's 1 pound of milk chocolate. And you feel the heft on it.
It
People
is.
don't get that. I mean,
wow.
because your
It's-
normal candy bar is maybe an ounce. And
Now,
they're
are
shrinking.
these
That's
labeled?
solid.
Can you make these
We made them.
labels?
We made that
special?
label. We actually made that label.
So if you have a company, you want to give these out, because I still have radio stations that send me fudge, and it would be so cool to put their station on
Oh,
here.
yeah. Like I said, we make all of these. We make
Oh, that
all the
is so
corporate
cool.
ones. We have a lot of corporate customers in the area. that we do business
Speaking of fudge, Ken has fudge here too.
with. We do have fudge.
Oh,
and you're
my
gonna have to
gosh,
leave
you
with
do
some
have
today. We
fudge.
do have fudge. We just brought it back. We had it years ago, and then we stopped making it for
Right.
a while. We weren't selling as much, and we didn't have as much. We didn't have a retail store back then.
Right.
When we were doing it, when we were selling it, I remember I told you we do fairs. We were selling it at fairs, but it was getting a little harder. But about a year and a half ago, we started making it again, and we're really starting to push it now. So we've taken our popcorn counter and we've expanded it
Yes.
to fudge there.
I saw that.
And then we put our custom peanut butter cups next to it. So the ladies who make the popcorn are unhappy because they don't have as much space to run around, but it makes the fudge people happy.
How many flavors of fudge do you have?
Right now, about 12.
That's
And
a
then
lot.
and we're
That's a
going
lot.
to be, and because it's new, we're going to be experimenting with more. Because that's where you can really get creative. Also, you can have
With fudge.
you can get really. They make all sorts of they make all sorts of mixes and flavors. Right now, we're pretty standard: chocolate, peanut butter and chocolate, vanilla and chocolate, maple walnut, mint, orange and cream. We do a strawberry cheesecake and a raspberry cheesecake that people
That
just
sounds good.
adore.
You know, when we do the show with Ken, my mind, I'm like this. What did he do? Bailey's? I just thought of another one, and I just lost it.
We're going to hire him as a food consultant.
Amaretto.
Well, no, it wasn't.
Tia Maria.
Do you like amaretto?
I do.
We used to make an amaretto-based popcorn. We called it Amaretto Joy. So it was
Oh.
almond popcorn with we had coconut on it and we had milk chocolate. Didn't go as well as we'd like though, so we had to kill it.
So Ken's got so many like old candies. Geez, they still make Red Hots?
Yes,
Yes.
they make them in the little boxes now. We can't get them in bulk, but there are other versions of them. If they still
Okay.
make Red Hots, almost anything you can think of is still made. And what happens to a lot of them is they're made, they disappear, and then someone buys the rights to it and brings it back.
So
When I was little, Sophia, to buy taffy, it would be like in a long strand
right.
in a like kind of almost like a wax paper,
Mhm.
and I guess so you could put it away for later. Do they still make? I know she got a small taffy.
They make the real thin flat one. Sometimes we have a little problem with it down here because of the humidity.
Oh.
But taffy's still made pretty much the same way. Basically, if you watch any of the videos, they make it. I mean, they use machines now, but they make a base and they throw it onto a
You're my
hook
dentist.
and they pull it.
Tell them to come over here and buy taffy.
Oh yeah,
I know they're going to be back.
lots of it.
So Ken, we were talking about the fudge, but Ken makes those custom peanut butter cups too.
Yes.
Do you want to tell
Oh,
the listeners?
Not unless you're really hungry. So we make a 2-pound or 2.5 and a 4-pound peanut butter cup just generic. Although our peanut butter is a little different than anybody else's. Our peanut butter has it's regular peanut butter with a little extra confection or sugar to pick it up. And then we put in graham cracker crumbs too. And then with our custom peanut butter cup, it's about 1.5 pounds. And you can come in and you can pick your mix-ins. So you can
Wow,
say, I
what a
want
great idea.
M&M's, pretzels, gummy bears, which we didn't think would go well.
Yeah.
I'll get some coconut for you. Cookie dough, and you throw and we'll mix it up with the peanut butter. It's kind of like a little show. My guys, they take the little choppers and they go, they bang it like a little
Right.
mochi. We put it into a shell. We cover it in front of people on our chocolate we're warm up there. We cover it, put little sprinkles on it, throw it in the fridge for a few minutes, and you have the perfect gift that no one's got.
Oh, that is a good idea.
It is.
I actually call it the gift for the person who has everything because they don't have one of these.
Right.
So, yeah, it's done. It's brand new. It's been out for a couple of weeks, maybe a month, or a little more. I think we started right before I saw you last time, and it's getting well received.
What's this, Ken?
This is a holiday tray.
Oh,
This
that's
is just for
beautiful.
people who want to come in. This is really nice if you want to bring someone a gift. If you're going to dinner or something for the holidays, we make a couple of different types. We make trays throughout the year. This is one of our holiday ones. We do a little. This one tends to be a little. We're going with the blue and white in here, so there's blue and white gummies. Yep, some silver she kisses, some blue and white gummies. Actually, those are the gummies I was talking about.
Wow.
And then these I really love. These are
Pretzels.
they're pretzels, yogurt covered pretzels, and the salt is blue,
Wow.
and they are incredible. They're incredible tasting. We do all sorts of different holidays.
Give me a price on this.
I was just gonna ask that. Like, how much would something
This
like that
is
cost?
$24.99.
That's not
And you
bad
can
at all.
And you can feel it. It's got some weight to it,
Gosh, that's not bad
and
at
it's
all.
wrapped really
Here's the
nicely.
pretzels. I thought about the flavor. one of the things that everybody is trying to do now, saw it with Icy is doing it, the frozen drink, cotton candy.
Oh,
You do a popcorn in cotton candy.
We have it. I have
He-
blue cotton
he
candy and
has
pink, and we can mix it. Very popular.
one. I saw it out there.
I was just thinking, God, that would because they're putting more and more things,
Yeah.
ice cream flavored cotton candy.
Yeah.
Wow.
By the way,
Nice.
coincidentally,
You're going to make it, aren't you?
we might
Aren't you got a machine coming in that you're actually going to make it?
we actually have cotton candy machines, and we're going to probably wait for season to end or just the time we may do it sooner. We're going to be making cotton candy, just big bags, and hang it all over the store so you can buy it. And the real funny coincidence, you said icy.
Yes.
We actually have an icy trip.
I
We
saw
have, we
that.
have the only mobile, small unit in the country. So my brother works at state fairs all over the country, and he brings icy trailers. So if you've gone to the South Florida Fair or any place like that, they have these big carnival trailers where they have generators, pumps. We have a self-standing truck that we take to events. Tomorrow, my brother's going to high school, and they want to do a little something for the kids. So that we pull the truck up, the kids get an hour and a half, whatever, and
That's fun.
So you pour icy.
they come. The kids pour it themselves. They pour their ice.
How many flavors do you have?
The truck has 9 slots. We double up on 3 of them. That we double up on cherry, blue, raspberry,
Right.
and Coke, because those are the 3 most popular. So when the kids are hitting it hard, they don't. And then we always add things like, right now we have mango and banana.
You guys are
Strawberry
so
lemonade.
creative.
That would be a good thing for some of the fundraisers that they do.
We do.
That would be, that's a really good idea.
We do fundraisers. We do the custom peanut butter cup now. It's going to be a fundraiser as well.
Now tell us about this one.
So this is one of our
That's
tackle boxes.
cute.
This is a great seller for us. Okay, so what we have, this is
That's a great
That's
we
idea.
call it a tackle box. I'm not telling you where I buy the boxes from because I don't want you to steal mine. No, we get them from the hardware store. And basically, what it is we fill them with different things during the year. Regular year, we have a smaller one, which is about a third of the size of this. This is the large, and then we have the mega. The mega actually holds over 5 pounds of candy in it.
Wow.
And then this is our holiday one where we've gone with you can see we have just different variations. So there's your blue stars again.
Stars.
These are Grinch. These are Hershey's Kisses with Grinch on them.
Oh, how cute.
And we have little
Oh
holiday
my
things
gosh.
here. So we do those. Those are really nice.
Now, how much is something like that?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
I'm sure it's
But
not.
your prices are really
Yeah.
good.
Prices are
We try and
great.
keep them fair. I mean, we're in a competitive market. The problem is, prices are going up. I just got chocolate in particular. I have a manufacturer that just sent us we're really sorry letter, but their prices went up anywhere from, depending on the item, 3, 4, 5% to 35%.
Whoa. I heard
Chocolate
chocolate and coffee was going to do that.
Yep,
So
it's
it really
going up.
happened.
Yep, it's starting
Wow.
chocolate in particular is going way up. We're actually taking some of the larger bags that we do, and we're cutting them down to smaller bags, so that people don't have to walk in and spend $50 on a
Right.
bag of chocolate.
Why is
Why would
chocolate going up?
go up? Is
Supply.
it the-
Just their supply issues with the cocoa beans, I've heard, because of the weather.
That's what
Like
I was
the climate
wondering
change?
if it was the weather.
Yeah, it's the weather. They're having a problem getting the cocoa beans. Therefore, that disrupts the whole process.
Right.
That's the main ingredient. So that just prices. They've been going up a little bit every year. This year,
35%.
He's got 1 or 2 items on that list that go up. They went up 35%.
It's
Wow.
horrible.
Yeah, we won't be carrying that item.
No. Oh, so-
No,
And
because
it's not,
it's hard to sell
right.
with people right now.
I mean, if I told you this is $47, you're not going to buy it.
Right.
Instead of 6.
Yeah.
All right.
What are these two?
So these are just cute little things that you can get if you
Oh, look at that one. It has
all
a
right.
bit of honey
And,
in
and it's got Tootsie Rolls in it.
These are for people who like a little more than the elf mints.
it.
All right. So I've got this one is a nostalgic mix.
Do they have to buy it the way it is?
Well, we sell them the way it is, but if you came in and said to me, I want to buy 5 or 8 of these and I want to mix them, we would just give you a price.
Oh, okay.
We wouldn't make it on the spot for you.
Yes.
We have someone who makes them, but these are just different versions of them. and these range $7, $8, whatever,
What a
Um,
great gift.
depending on what's in them. This is a nice nostalgia. There's Tootsie
I
Rolls,
like
that
that
are honey,
one.
black cows, and then these are hugs, by the way. You know what a hug is?
Yes.
Oh,
you
There you
see.
go. No, hugs they're Hershey's Kisses, but
But
they're
there's the wrap, the
they're-
swirl.
they're swirls, milk and white swirls.
Well, you're
I
candy.
kidding.
do know my
She knows her kisses
candy.
enough. Wow. A slightly larger version would be something like this.
How much? Oh, these are $10.
Those are-
$9.99.
It depends on
the
what on
candy.
what's in it. Right. Exactly.
Right.
Chocolate.
Chocolate's
one-
going to be more,
Right.
especially now, 35% increase.
And
Oh
then
my
these guys,
gosh.
which again, I don't know.
That
It's
one
great.
looks
Someone has a
yummy.
baby.
Yeah.
You do everything in It's a Girl. It's
Oh,
everything in
a
pink.
lot of it.
Or the guys in blue.
We have It's a Girl bubblegum cigars,
Oh my!
and it's a boy too.
Do they still make? Remember the cigarettes? And you could actually blow smoke out of
Yep,
them.
they're exactly the same. They make the sticks that you think
You're
of,
kidding.
and the bubblegum ones that you blew. And the
Yeah.
powder came out. The only difference is we call them candy cigarettes. They call them candy sticks. Because people don't like the name candy cigarettes.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Manufacturer.
cigarettes.
See, when we were growing up, like everybody smoked, so we didn't care.
Exactly. So if you look on my website, it's candy cigarettes. Because everyone
my
likes
God.
it.
And you can still blow.
Oh yeah.
I do that.
If I tell you,
You know how they do it?
You how they make them?
That makes the smoke come out.
Oh yeah. So that's the gum one. And what it is, it's a stick of like paint gum,
Right?
with powder on it. They actually put a powder on it,
Oh,
and then they wrap it in paper. So when you just pick it up and you go, all the powder comes out.
they still make the ones that come in the cigarette box.
Yeah, oh, they're all coming to you. You want to see one?
Oh my
I
God!
can run to get one if you want.
This is like nostalgic story.
Yeah, but like I said, most of the stuff. It's the weird thing. People say, "Oh my God, I haven't seen this in years." The truth is, they never went away. Candy cigarettes.
Wow.
There's some candies that,
But I've never seen them in the stores.
maybe Cracker Barrel, maybe.
You need to come
Maybe
here
Cracker
and
Barrel.
buy
But you
them.
gotta come here.
Yes.
We have all that stuff. So Charleston Chews, if you remember Charleston Chews,
Yes.
wax
Bitter
bottles,
honey. You can't even see
Bitter
these
honey,
anymore.
the wax
Mary
bottle,
Jane.
And right.
Yep,
Like,
all that
all
stuff.
of
Is,
them.
pixie straws,
yeah,
Oh,
all that
yeah.
stuff is still made.
the wax bottles.
So say the address and phone number again. Ken.
235 North Jog Road, the corner of Southern and Jog, northwest corner. And to put it this way, you get near the corner, just
You
look for the
can't
big
miss
purple
it.
yellow building. All right, and it's 561-540-1600. And our website is bulkcandystore.com.
And I like how you email your clients. I got an email from you, I guess, because I bought something. And I said, what a great idea. Because it was saying about you got the Dubai
Right.
bars that came in.
So it's interesting. When people check out, we have a loyalty program. And you can give us your phone number.
Right.
And if you do, you consent to marketing. Now, we've had this system in place for a few years now, and I'm not big on bombarding people with texts, so we didn't do it for a while. And they said, you know what? We had a couple of events. We have these tasting events. In fact, we have one coming up, I think, on December 13th. I'll let you guys know.
I
for
did
sure.
a tasting
A
of it.
tasting event.
Oh my God.
So I'll
What does that include?
that includes people come in, a lot of them, okay?
I bet.
And we have someone sampling popcorn, probably my son. We sample sodas, we sample fudge, we sample peanut butter cups and chocolate, we sample all kinds of stuff. We let them see the first part of our tour room. First time we did it, big mistake, because we only did it for 3 hours. We said it was between 4 and 7 or something.
How long were the lines?
From the beginning of the store all the way to the back. We had about 600 people come through the store.
Wow.
I spent most of the time working the line.
Just from your email.
We did Facebook and we
Right.
we did some text with that, and I spent the entire 3 hours just walking around. We make a liquid candy here, it's a gel candy. I walked around squirting it in people's mouths because I was dressed as the mascot. So I just squirted in people's mouths and I would joke around with, but that's all. The line was so long. Second one we did from 1 to 6 or 7. That's a lot better. So our next one, we're going to have one on the 13th.
13.
The 13th, starting at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Same thing. We're going to have all different samples of all different things out. This should be particularly good because we've increased what we make. So we make a lot more chocolates now. We do clusters and cashew. We also make our own flavored cashews now.
I was going to ask you, do you dabble in peanuts at all?
We do not peanuts yet, as cashew seems to be the thing now, but we
Right.
make about 8 flavors of cashews. So garlic,
Wow.
parmesan, honey mustard,
Ooh.
and they've recently picked up. Where
Is that harder to do to produce than it is, say, popcorn or something else?
No, it's depending on the popcorn. If it's like a candied one, it's more work.
Okay.
The nuts are pretty much
You just kind
mix
of
up-
spice
you just
them.
kind of spice them with we put a little coconut oil on them
And
to keep it from to make them stick, and then we have flavor powders we put on.
You know, when you come in the store, how
you
can
can
you have
smell it.
how can you have any competition?
I don't know. I don't smell.
Oh,
Oh, my
you're
goodness.
immune
I don't
to
smell.
it.
We
It smells so good when you walk in.
it's sad in a way, but I'm proud to say that most of the competition in the area is gone. There have been a few
I
popcorn
could not-
stores in the area. There was one on Okeechobee. There's one in Delray. They're gone. And then as far as candy stores, they're also gone.
Yes.
The days of the candy stores are, unless they're in a mall and they get a lot of people, the days of the independent candy store are really.
I think I told you last time, the mall in Coral Springs, there's only one mall there. They had a popcorn store there, but they only made cheese and caramel. That's it.
Yep.
And you could actually watch them make it there.
They had one in
Never-
Boynton Beach
Same
too.
company.
There
Yeah.
was never a line.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
closed a couple. I feel bad. He's closed a couple locations.
You know the guy.
I know.
Yeah.
I know of him. We had a little incident. He was correct though. He's Pop's Corn, I think, or something. And
Yeah, I don't
and my dad, we called it Pops, and he passed it. We moved in.
but the smell was what attracted you.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like Mrs. Fields cookies. You know
Yes.
Mrs. Fields cookies. She was the first one, in the malls to start. They put a fan in there to start blowing.
I didn't know that's what
Years
they
and years
did.
ago, they had fans in there. So they'd blow the smell out.
So everybody could smell it.
Yeah, the cookie places would do that. That's
But
what
they
they
that
did.
didn't.
what the
They didn't.
Cinnabons
He went out of
do?
business. in Coral
He's-
Springs.
Yeah, I think they're doing mostly wholesale. So I
He
think they're
was in
doing.
Boynton Beach Mall too.
Was he?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it was a cool idea, and you didn't go there to buy his popcorn.
No, but think about the rent. You're
Yeah,
paying
that's what it is.
so much in a mall to have.
Mhm.
You're not going to make
You
it.
need a very, very, very. We used to.
But
be in the mall.
yours is so much better because I mean, I would get the caramel and I get the cheese, but when I tasted yours, I didn't think there was anything better than theirs. I never tasted anything better.
I appreciate that.
But when I came in and had you, it was like, I can't believe the difference.
Well, I don't want to talk ill of someone else.
No, we're not.
Thank you. It's a whole lot. No, we take a lot of care. This is not a franchise operation. This is not a
Right.
the woman who makes 90% of our popcorn, it's either her or me. And if it doesn't look good, it doesn't taste, it's garbage. And we don't introduce a flavor until most of the staff has tried it and we've perfected it, and we'll go through round after round and if it's something weird we want to make. I'm working on key lime pie now.
Oh,
So we have a key lime, but we're going to be adding graham cracker crust to it and white chocolate.
Popcorn?
Yeah, that sounds good.
But that was another, you asked where it comes from. I was at a key lime store in Cape Canaveral, and he said he used to get it from someone else, but the guy stopped making it. And I said, well, let me take a stab at it. Let him try it. And he said he liked it, and I said, well, we're going to make it better. So
Wow.
So Ken, you have this big too.
Oh,
this
that's
is,
one
yep, so this is
we've been waiting
my
for.
favorite. Dig in. Now, if I let you dig
Afraid
in,
I
my sister-in-law will kill me.
I know she would.
So what this is this is
That's a
actually
beauty.
this time of year we do a lot of corporate gifting. I don't know if you can see.
What a
That's very
great
All right, so
idea.
this is a corporate gift for one of the, I'm not sure which customer it is.
It's a beauty.
But this contains a bunch of stuff. So we have the pretzels we saw before. These are
Right.
silver instead of blue. Our Grinch kisses.
You better not mess up her
It's
box.
okay. Sure. All right. These, which I love.
Oh,
These
those
are-
look really
These are just
delicious.
assorted different chocolate covered Oreos.
Yummy.
Wow.
These alone make a great. You know, when I go to people's houses, we bring these.
Those are
People
that's a
love them.
great gift.
Some holiday popcorn. Like you saw the
Oh my.
holiday popcorn. These are our
Gummy.
Christmas gummies. So they're red, white, and green. We have some. This is actually some freeze dried we put in here just for something a little different. Some chocolate wafer bites and a little nostalgia candy in the corner there.
Wow.
I don't know if you can see that or not. It's got bit of honey.
Yeah, bit of honey.
And-
oh,
We have about 125 of these for one company
yay.
and another 65 for another. And we
That
do a lot of
beautiful.
corporate gifts. We
I
love to do corporate gifts. Corporate fun. We make these up and it's just something different.
I think it's pretty.
How
the
much
box,
notice
too.
does a company need to give you for something like that?
It depends
On
on,
the
what you
volume.
want, the volume and what you're doing. Like these, we special ordered these boxes for these customers,
Okay.
but we bring extra in. So if they
Okay.
come in and say, I want 10 or 12, we're done. The other thing we do a lot of are popcorn tins. A lot of corporate will come in and they want to do popcorn tins as long as they're willing to take, if they want specific colors, whatever, it takes a little longer. We've had some that they want.
This isn't the Walmart tins. I'm telling you.
No.
That, I mean, it's so it's such quality. It's amazing.
Yeah, Kim, you said you guys were coming up with some new ideas. What were the ideas that you were talking about when we first came in?
Well, when we first came in, as I said, the cashews are a big one for us. Our chocolate line is in the last month doubled, just in making all kinds of holiday chocolates and also in making. We're now making little clusters, so Rice Krispie clusters and cashew caramel clusters, things like turtles. That custom peanut butter cup has been the highlight of our week so far. We're going through those fairly well. And we're just trying to innovate. We're just trying to find things that people don't have. We consider the place a destination. You've
Right.
seen our tours, you know about that. But the truth is, candy stores don't survive. So we need to make ourselves, for two reasons.
What
need
is
to
the reason why?
It's expensive, and you need to get a lot of people, and candy's not, in vogue.
Well, look,
I mean-
chocolate just went up
Chocolate,
35%.
Chocolate's going up.
Sugar's up.
A lot of people, they say, they're health conscious till they walk in.
Is that like Kellen's? Kellen's is going out of business?
Kilwins?
Killen's ice cream. Oh,
No.
the Killen's candy
Yeah,
chocolate.
I've seen
It's the same
two of their
company.
stores closed.
Really? I didn't know that.
I didn't
didn't know
either.
that.
Yeah, they had one in Coral Springs that been there for a long time.
Could have been the rent and
Maybe.
insurance. And
Yeah, it's expensive. That's why we bought this building at one point. We said we want to just be able to do our thing here. But, prices are getting more expensive, and manufacturers are selling direct online, so we're finding things that we can do that they can't. So, everybody sells gummy bears.
Can you sell online? Do you have like online?
We do.
Okay.
We sell all this stuff online. Most of the stuff we do in the store we sell online. But again, we try and we're making our own Dubai bars rather than selling someone else's. We think ours are a little better, and they're much better priced because we're producing them in house. It's hard for me to, gummies. I buy gummies from the same place everyone else buys them, so it's hard. You can only compete to a certain level. But no one else is making 4-pound peanut butter cups or custom peanut butter cups, or no one else is doing. Some people are doing Oreos, but not like we're doing them. So
This is the greatest store I've ever seen. I know we only have a couple minutes.
Oh,
No.
really?
See, I don't have my
you
we
don't have
our chat on.
Oh, shoot. 6:47.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Rebels, I know she's putting on how many.
Probably like, yeah.
Somehow I am.
Rebel,
I increased the screen, Rebel. I am so sorry. Give everybody the phone number and address
again,
again.
it's 561-540-1600, and it's bulkcandystore.com at 235 North Jog Road, West Palm Beach, Florida 33413. As I said, you cannot miss it.
No, you
If you
can't.
drive by, you can drive by 100 times and say I didn't know it was open to the public, but you cannot say you missed it unless you're
Purple
blind.
and yellow.
Purple and yellow building, 15-foot lollipop out front, 5-foot Mike and Ike, giant candy buttons. It's Smarty, giant, about a 4-foot Smarties out there.
Maybe taller.
All right, so you can't miss it.
African.
Ask for me. I'll come out of my little hermit room to come see you.
And we'll be back with you next week with more Eating Critique.
And don't forget to go to our website, www.eatandcritiquetvshow.com, and subscribe to our YouTube, please. There is a button on our website.
I did it.
Click it. He did.
We'll see you next week.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
You've been listening to the Eatin' Critique Show with your hosts, award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia, brought to you by Incontro Italian Cuisine and Steakhouse, located in Coral Springs on the Walk. Be sure to join us again next week as Steve-O and Sophia interview top local restaurant owners and chefs. Steve-O and Sophia are known for their pure honesty when it comes to reviewing local restaurants. See you next week.
Oh, I do.